Once again, very big changes for your Friday and your weekend. I've got those for you coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, you got it.
Many of us go online to buy clothes and furniture, even food. But what about cars?
A lot of guys are doing it now, guys and gals, I should say. One customer tried to do that, but needed the News 4 response team to help steer him out of a real mess. Consumer reporter Susan Hogan has more.
Insert coins, pick your product, out comes your treat. Vending machines are an easy on-the-go way to buy stuff, which is exactly why Carvana's business model became so popular. It allows customers to purchase a used car totally online and either pick it up from one of the towering automated car vending machines or get the car delivered right to your home.
The benefit is that you don't have to really deal with anyone. You know exactly what you're paying. And it's simple.
Which is exactly why William Bogart decided to buy from Carvana. But his experience didn't go as expected.
If I would have known that this would happen, obviously I would not have gone with Carvana.
A few months ago, William decided to trade in his Grand Cherokee for a 2021 truck. So Carvana showed up at his home, dropped off the truck, took away his Grand Cherokee. But 5 days into owning the new vehicle, it started leaking oil.
I called Carvana and said, listen, this is not going to work for me, and let's cancel the transaction.
Which he could do because of Carvana's 7 days to love it or return it policy.
They set up a time to come out where they were supposed to return the vehicle that I had sold to them as part of the transaction and pick up the vehicle that I had purchased from them.
But when Carvana showed up at his house, something was missing.
I saw an empty flatbed, and it was not supposed to be an empty flatbed. There was supposed to be my Grand Cherokee on the back of it.
That's right. William's Cherokee was a no-show.
They made a few calls, and they told me that the vehicle was in New Jersey.
William said Carvana assured him they'd get his Jeep returned to him as soon as possible. But days turned into weeks, and each time William called Carvana, the car was somewhere else.
The vehicle was in Arizona. We're going the wrong way. It's supposed to be getting closer.
After nearly 5 weeks, Carvana returned William's Jeep, but there was another problem. According to him, all of the custom work he put on the Jeep was gone, and there was damage.
Those are different tires.
Are they cheaper?
Yes. They replaced, I had custom black lug nuts. I don't know, I think this popped off, and they glued this. There's a big dent under here. The bracket is broken. This piece of trim here is also popped off. I had some custom wraps on the door handles and on the roof rails that they removed.
So this is not the car that you gave them?
It's the vehicle, but it's just very different than what I gave to them.
William said Carvana admitted they removed some of the custom work, but said they wouldn't pay for any damage.
All I have wanted was to be made whole for the damages that they caused directly, and they've just refused to take any kind of responsibility or be held accountable for what they have done.
NBC4 Response contacted Carvana, and in a statement they told us that they are committed to ensuring that in the rare cases where we don't initially live up to our brand promise, we work to make it right. And in William's case, they did. He told us that he reached a settlement with Carvana and was made whole. Although buying a car online has become super convenient, it's not for everyone. So here are a few things you can do to make the process hassle-free. Arrange an inspection. Since you only have a short window to return the car, make sure you have a mechanic lined up to inspect the vehicle. Take a pre-purchase test drive. Since you can't actually test drive the used car being sold online, consider borrowing a friend's car or even find a similar car in a dealer's lot and test drive that to make sure you even like it. And ask for a Carfax report. If the dealer won't provide one for you, ask them for the VIN number of the vehicle and you can look it up yourself. I'm Susan Hogan, News 4.
NBC4 Response has recovered more than $2.8 million for our viewers. If you have a consumer problem that you need help solving, contact Susan at NBCWashington.com/responds to file a complaint.
The man behind the wheel of a truck involved in a deadly train collision in Haymarket earlier this month is now charged. Investigators say Jose Gonzalez Valdez was driving near Cap Valley Way and James Madison Highway the night of February 6th